Okay, check, check, check. 3, 3, 2, 1. Are we ready? Are we ready? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully we're having a marvelous Monday, and I appreciate you. It's not Monday, is it? Hopefully you're having a terrific Tuesday, and I appreciate you stopping by. It has been a day already, and it literally has just started. What is up? Hello, hello, Welshie, hello, Angel, hello, Logan, hello, Bobette, hello, 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 Logan, hello, hello. Guys, if you are watching on YouTube and you want to watch the full screen experience, I have finally launched a Twitch channel for the YouTube streams. Let me get the link for you guys. So if you want to watch on Twitch, you can. If you want to watch on YouTube, you can. You can watch it however you please. Yo, what's up, Shadow? Welcome in, welcome in. So there is the link in the YouTube chat. If you want to watch on Twitch, you're more than welcome to. Actually, let me pin that while we're at it as well. Today, we are going to continue, finally, back to our shiny Squirtle hunt. Like and sub, let's go. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really should get the Twitch stuff open on my phone at some point as well. But we are live. Like I said, if you want to watch us on Twitch, you're more than welcome to. Let's see. What account am I signed into? On my phone. My main account. Cool. Alrighty. Oh. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Wow, wow, wow. Hit that follow button. Yeah, cool. I have the stream open on my phone. The Twitch stream will be open on my phone. There we go. Yeah, if you want to watch on Twitch, you're more than welcome to. I do have both chats combined so I can see everything, so it will be good. Thank you to Naoki, Logan, and Welshie for dropping follows over on Twitch as well. But without further ado, are we ready to get into our shiny hunt? I'm ready. No, your internet's suffering today. I'm sorry to hear that. That's annoying. There is an update, so let me update my Switch real quick while we're at it. But yeah, so I started a Twitch channel for the Pokemon stuff. So we have a Twitch channel for all of our channels now, so why did my Switch turn back on? Turn on, you dolt. There it is. Alrighty. Yeah, we have a Twitch channel for this. We have a Twitch channel for BHK Plus, and then we have the main Twitch channel, which I don't know when I'm going to return to streaming on that. It might not ever happen, but we'll see. We'll see. For now, as we haven't followed already, hit that follow button over on Twitch. But let's go here. Oh, I did set it up. Okay, cool. The only thing I didn't do is we are going to listen to some Mario Kart music instead of this. So let me... Yeah, yes. Audio application capture. My favorite Pokemon is probably... I love Garbodor, which people go, what? How do you like that trash? Like, hey, look here, okay? Leave my sweet baby boy alone. He did nothing wrong. All right, let's do our normal. That is so loud. Holy. Thanks, YouTube. You might not actually hear the beginning of it, so let me edit this. Go here, hit OK. Go back to here and hit play. You ready to get coconut mauled? Because I am. It's probably very low for y'all. Let me turn that up just a hair. Everything seems to be running smoothly on all fronts. Are we ready? Yeah, we're we're up to 1,400 encounters, yeah. Oh man, my eye is killing me. We went from hot, it was like super hot over the weekend. And then yesterday it was storming all day. Hail, well no, hail healed it, but it was storming pretty badly yesterday. And then suddenly today it's like freezing. It was 32 this morning. And I'm like, what are we doing? Oh man. Yeah. Here's my Ditto Trebush. Look at it. I have a Garbodor down there too. Bing, bing, ba, bing, 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 bing. Alrighty. Last thing I want to do is get this screen open so I can change the encounters. I want to try to get an additional 200 encounters a day, so let's get it. Did the same for you too? Crazy, right? I was just like, what are we doing, game? Mother Nature, please. Why we go from cold to hot? To storms to freezing. I would have turned my fan down last night if I'd have known. Imagine 1401 was it? That would have been crazy. Warm here today, strangely. Interesting. I just realized, like, it had dawned on me that I don't have Streamer Bot open, but I do now. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't set up Nightbot, but I should be okay for, like, the first stream. 19 Fahrenheit for you? I think it's like 35 right now for us. And I'm like, why? I did find out, though, Welsh, that on Twitch, and this goes out to my moderator should be able to do this. I don't know if I set this up right. But if you !point clip, SiriBot should clip like the last 30 seconds of stream instead of having to hit the clip button. I don't know if I did that right. I should have tested it before stream, but I didn't. Flareons! Yeah, so that'll be good for like the BHK Plus streams or whatever, because it's the same bot. Nucky, hello. Yo, what's up, Cal? Welcome in. First Twitch stream going on right now as well. 1457.2. That's a bit brisk. You want to do something and not be in the stream? Cringe. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You're fine. You're fine. Work time later. Ooh. Naoki hates us. That's crazy. He's like, shut up. Boo, Naoki, boo. Do I have any Pokemon plushies or cards? Yeah, I just showed you. I actually played the card game, so. I just got back into it a few weeks ago. I was playing a Gardevoir deck, and now I'm playing a Lucario deck. And I was gonna play Dragapult, but it hurts my brain. But so did Gardevoir, so. Yeah, look. My child. It's Ditto as a Trubbish. I mean, even just sitting right here, I have Nidoking. I have Garbodor. And there's a War Turtle somewhere over there. And then somewhere over there, I have like Steelix and Ursaring, and I actually don't know where my Steelix one is, but I have Ursaring that I can see, and I have Politoed over there. I used to get them when I went to regionals and stuff. I would like buy a plushie to like memorize the to remember the regional, but then I don't remember the regionals. All good, Logan. All good. I appreciate you hanging out, even if you got to be quiet for a bit. Do 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 do. Beep a do 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 do. All the evolutions of Eevee and Eevee? That's awesome. Who's your favorite Eevee? I think we've already had that discussion, Cal, but tell me again. I think this light is too bright. Actually, so when it gets cold, my, nope, it needs to be brighter. That is better. Oh, I got a female. Cool. Drac Eevee? What's Drac? You mean Dark Eevee? So you like Umbreon? That's completely fair. I don't know why I love this song. I used to be a drummer, so that snare roll is like one of my favorite parts of that Mario Kart track. Your favorite is either Glaceon or Leafeon. I'm glad there's another fellow Leafeon stan in the chat. Back to doing this again? Yeah. Well, we lost our Nuzlocke on Friday. So I was like, well, if we lose the Nuzlocke or whatever, then I would start this again. Yeah, we lost. We lost to Erica because I forgot about healing. If y'all weren't aware, if you haven't been tuning in for a while or whatever, we were doing a Nuzlocke in Pokemon Leaf Green. And we made it all the way to Erica. And, yeah. I was making it a rule where I had to battle all the trainers in the gym. Obviously, leveling up and gaining experience in that game is kind of terrible. And so I was like, well, I'm going to try to level up, right? I'm going to try to get some experience or whatever. So I was battling all the trainers, and I was using my potions instead of running back to the Pokemon Center. And in that time, yeah. Yeah, I just forgot to go. I was like, oh, I'm low on potions. And so when I got into the battle, I only had 2 potions, and her team was level 29. And I kept thinking it was level 28, even though I had the document open saying that she was level 29. And I was like, oh, this is going to be bad. But I was like hoping that Pidgeotto would carry us through it. And yeah, Pidgeotto didn't carry us through it. They could have, but I forgot to heal Pidgeotto before the match, which I think would have saved us, honestly. But I forgot to heal before the fight, and then I didn't have any potions on top of that, so I had to sack a Pokemon. You know, from what I recall, I had to sack somebody in order to heal Pidgeotto, which was sucked, to be honest. Nidoqueen didn't have any poison-type moves. Not that it really matters, but it would have mattered against her Tangela. All I had was Poison Sting, which is stupid. Like, such a terrible attack. So I was like, well, you know, I'm kind of... No, I lost. I whited out. I didn't have any Pokemon left. If I had 1 Pokemon left, I would have kept going. Even if it was just Pidgeotto. But Pidgeotto died to her Vileplume, which was her final Pokemon. So, can't do nothing about that. Realize I don't have my 250,000 channel points anymore. True. Well, okay. Hear me out. I might stream on that channel again at some point. So you just have to wait till we go back to that channel. I have an idea for something I want to do, but I won't start it this week. So, and we can talk about it later. But yeah, I got completely wiped out. By that idiot. I was so mad. Yeah, guys, if you're watching on YouTube and you want to watch the full screen, I'm live on Twitch, so trying to get our Twitch followers up. Your Eevee plush, that's awesome. And Bobette changed their profile picture to Eevee as well. Yeah, I was gonna do something this Saturday with the main channel, but I'm not going to. This Saturday is our local Pokemon League Cup, which I didn't even know about until yesterday. I was like, oh. So I might do that. I don't know yet, though. I don't know if I want to or not. What made you change it? Fair. Yo, what's up, Band Slam? Welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thankful Saturday. True, true. To see your nice look. Nice look. Me? I thought I looked horrible today. I'm not gonna. Before I went and brushed my hair and put my bandana on, I looked rough. But I also just got out of bed. I woke up like super early this morning. And I couldn't get back to sleep, and so I got up about 7. And I literally just edited a couple things. And I was sitting here, and I was just like, I'm tired. And so I went and laid down. Probably about an hour ago. And I was like, oh crap. When I woke up, I was like, uh-oh. You're shiny hunting Squirtle? What number are you at? Lurk? Oh, no worries, no worries. I don't have an exclamation point lurk. I should add that there. You always look rough. Shut up. If you look rough, I look like a dog. Like one of those street dogs that people kick. Don't kick animals, by the way. I will kick you if you kick an animal. Nah. Yes, I'm cracking my second ghost today. Don't get mad at me. Oh, excuse me. I normally don't like drinking a second one, which means I'll end up crashing later. Oh, well, it's weird because I don't crash like normal. I like come down off of it like normal people. I just feel tired earlier. Which I guess is the crash, but like, I don't know. I should stop drinking them to be fair, but you know. Yo, what's up? Is it Bodire? Welcome in. Yes, you got this. You got this. If I can do it, you can do it, right? It's Bo. That's Evie. I can't English today. That's easy to remember. Good, good, good. Welcome in. Welcome in. You're drawing Evie. Let's go. My luck is I'm gonna reset over it by accident. I hate these pants. They keep falling off. Your dog's name is Bo. True. It is also true. No, I don't want a nickname Squirtle. It's gonna be because it's shiny. Watch, it'll be shiny. You're shiny? I can't tell. Are you gonna try again? Try what again? The Nuzlocke? Yeah, we'll try it at some point. I had to beat the game anyway, so I did think about doing like a sleep lock of the game. If you don't know what a sleep lock is. A sleep lock is basically you start the stream and you try to beat the game in one stream. And you can't end the stream until you beat the game. I thought about doing that. Your shiny... I'm assuming you meant shiny Squirtle. I can't tell because your profile picture is so tiny. Two, three, four. 24 hours live. It wouldn't take that long to beat this game. It would probably take about 12 hours or more. Mostly because the grinding in this game is awful. Do they usually take? I don't know. What's up, Ranky? You know, the shiny odds in this game are 1 in 8,192, so... It could take 8,000. I've seen people get up to 16,000. Some people got it in, like, you know, 400. So, it just depends. I don't know if there's, like, an average, right? What color is the shiny? In this game, it's you'll be able to tell from its shell. So its shell is green instead of brown. I think it'll be a lighter blue, and then the shell will be green. But if you remember, I don't know if you were here for that, but the border around the Pokemon will be... Skips on the screen. True. The border around the Pokemon will also be blue instead of purple, from what I was told. I think that's right. Blue, right? Obviously, correct me if I'm wrong in chat. It's the GIF on screen. True. On a shiny hunt for Charmander, Nidoking, Magikarp, maybe Abra, but we'll see how long you've been on for. Right now, I've been live since What time did I go live? I've only been live for about 30 minutes. So we've gotten about 23 encounters. I did a lot of yapping before, so you should be able to get like 2 encounters per minute or 2 checks per minute or something like that. There's probably faster ways to do it. I'm also yapping. Yo, what's up, Serial? Welcome in. How are you? How's your life going? How was your weekend? What I'm looking for is the shell. So the shell, when you check the sprite, here, I'll show you when we click on the Pokemon. So you saw that you can clearly see that the shell is brown, but you don't see the shiny in this screen. So you pick up the Squirtle. And I look, if it's brown, we reset. If it's green, that's our shiny. That's awesome, Cereal. I assume it was a short. Yeah. Yeah, shorts have that power, man. Brown flush it down. I did that before stream. Which is why stream was a little late. You gonna make videos in the future? Good. Hope everyone has success on YouTube, man. YouTube's such a fun job to have. Even just as a hobby, YouTube's pretty fun. Get into it as a hobby and then make it your job. Don't get into it thinking you're gonna make money then. Yeah, shorts have that power. Like, especially if you're consistent with shorts. Shorts have the power to like grow your channel exponentially. The only thing that made me laugh recently was there was somebody, I won't say who, but there was somebody who had regularly watched the main channel, and they started watching my secondary channel and was like, they were like, dang, I didn't realize I passed this channel in subscribers. But they consistently post shorts every single day, and my second channel was only posting a video once every month. I wasn't doing shorts at all. Shorts will really exponentially explode your channel. I think that's how this channel hit 2K pretty quickly. That's how my main channel's at over 300K, so... It's also harder to become monetized with shorts unless you're like super viral. Oh, that's awesome, Cereal. You have to hit 10 million views in 3 months, which is kind of hard, unless your content's viral. Most viewed videos are short with 18K. My most viewed video is also a short. On my main channel, it's over 5 million views. It's actually the quickest video to hit that as well. It was a video with Rytos. Yeah, I have 2 5 million viewed shorts. Oh well. One was Rytos. One was with AJ, I think. It's the one where we use Lolbit. I have a question. In Nuzlocke, can you use gift Pokemon? That's up to you. That's a house rule. Some people say yes, some people say no. My videos are that good? I wish my videos right now would do that well. It's just sometimes they're hit or miss. Sometimes they take off, and sometimes they flounder. And I don't know. Even when you post at the same time every single day, they do the same thing. It's just like, what? I would love to do more shorts on this channel, but I haven't. Yo, that's awesome, Tim. Congrats. We lost our Nuzlocke on Friday, so not a shiny playthrough, but a regular old Nuzlocke. I was very upset. My most viewed full-length video is on BHK Plays, and I think it's at 250,000. And it was the FNAF World, Can We Beat FNAF World only using William Afton. I think it's at 250K. I could be wrong on that. Actually, I could check now. I haven't looked in a while. I have a Poppy Playtime video I haven't released on it. How to get shiny Pokemon. You have to be very lucky, Saki. Short by most viewed. It's just shy of 250K. Is my most viewed video on my most viewed full length video. 250,000 views. Yo, let's go, Bobette. That's awesome. By Hex Marionette and Hex Springtrap. That's awesome. I thought about getting the Night Marion t-shirt, which I still might order at some point. That shirt is so cool. I want that, and I want oh god, he had another one. Maybe it was Shadow Freddy or something. There was one that was also really cool. I wonder if that I'm actually gonna check, because I had a video on my main channel do stupidly well recently. Okay, so it hasn't hit it yet, but my most viewed video on my main channel was from February last year, which it's weird because it was a video that didn't do well initially. So I released a video, Nightmare Sister Location Animatronics. So it's Baby's Nightmare Circus video. I actually just showed my revenue on stream for that video. That's crazy. I don't mind sharing it though. So that video has, right now, it's past all of the Jeopardy videos combined. It is sitting at 186.9 thousand views, so 187,000 views, which is insane. But when I originally released that video, it got 1,000 videos and died. Like it never, it never got any views after that. And I was like, oh, well, I guess people aren't that interested. But I released a short alongside it to be like, have you ever wondered what blah, 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 blah? And the short did really well. I think the short's got 1 million views. Which the short initially didn't have that many views either. But it was like, it took off at near the end of the year last year, and it just exploded. I don't know what caused it to do that. 10,000 for Charmander? What the heck, Draven? That sucks so much. I wouldn't wish that on my enemies. I'm sorry to hear that, Draven. Hopefully you get it soon. Oh, God, that's painful. Oh, man. I just hate how long resetting takes in this game, because, like, running into a wild encounter won't take this long. This also a Nuzlocke. Originally, I was going to make this a Nuzlocke, but after failing our regular Nuzlocke challenge, we were trying to Nuzlocke Leaf Green. I think I have this labeled as a Nuzlocke, actually, in the title. Yeah, I do. Okay, so this is a Nuzlocke. I couldn't remember. I was like, did I set this up as a Nuzlocke? I did. So this will be a Nuzlocke. But we're going to set some special rules for it because pain, is all I can say. Nuzlocks are pain. Good luck. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Good luck. Thank you, Jace. I appreciate that. We'll get there eventually. Welcome back, Ben. Your wife told you you're stupid for doing this? I don't see why you're stupid for that. You're not you're not harming anybody, you're not out doing drugs, like I don't understand. Some people don't get it. Like people on the internet that crap all over you for wanting to shiny hunt. It's like they're like, just play the game. And it's like, I am playing the game how I want to play it. This is how I want to play my game with sparkles. I'm sorry, I like sparkly Pokemon. And you don't know how to have fun. Yo, thank you for the hearts in the chat, Logan. I appreciate you. I stream for a living. I'm a full-time content creator, yes. But I also have like 4 YouTube channels, so this is the Pokemon channel is the newest channel, so I launched this back in August, I think, of last year. My main channel is the Biohazard King, where I post 2 shorts a day, and that is currently paying all my bills with ad revenue. And then I have BHK Plus, which I recently brought back, and that's where I do like variety, mostly horror games and stuff like that. But my main channel is FNAF and mascot horror related. There's BHK Plays, which is also FNAF mascot horror related, but it's like playing the games themselves. And then there's BHK Plus, where I focus on mostly horror games, but I will play like survival games or whatever if I want to. And then there's this channel. The only channel that I have that's not monetized right now, that's not Twitch, is BHK Plus. All my other channels are in the partner program. And that's how I'm able to do this for a living. How does having patience and dedication for something make you stupid? People don't understand. I want to do a Nuzlocke, but since I thought I bought the Hex plushies instead of the capture card, I'll have to wait. That's fair. That's completely fair. I am curious on Hex merch in the sense of their clothing line, because it's a European-based company, and European sizes usually run smaller than American sizes for some reason. I know Americans are fatter, I get that, but I'm also a big boy, so like, I'm like, do I have to go a size up if I order it from them? Is their company in Europe, like in Europe in shipping, or is it an American-based company that does the merch? Like, I don't know. I look like Jack Black. Is that a compliment or insult? I'm gonna take it as a compliment, I guess. If only they would put me in the Minecraft 2 movie. I can be in the background going, lava, chicken. Steve lava chicken, yeah, tasty as hell. Living in the middle of nowhere. I get that, Logan. Yeah, I think Welshie deals with the same thing. He's like, couldn't be me. Say the line, chicken jockey. That line. I hate all of you. Obvious compliment. Fair enough. I don't know who that is, so I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. And if you were wondering, yeah, I really do love horror. Like, I'm wearing a Texas Chainsaw Massacre t-shirt. I should tell you everything you need to know. I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's good or bad. Takeaway here, but no one delivers. Damn. You seen Saw? I watched the original. I think I watched the first one, and I didn't really care for it because I'm not like a. I'm not somebody that really likes the torture style horror movies. Like Saw and Hostel. I did watch Hostel Part 1. Did I watch Part 2? I know I watched Part 1, and I was like, I don't know if I like this. Saw was kind of the same way. It's like the first one was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And the second one, I was like, okay. Third one, I was like, okay, I'm kind of over this now. Then they're like, oh, here's Saw 15. Here's Spiral from the Book of Saw. It's like, you know what I watch? Dead Meat on YouTube. I'm like, I don't want to watch this movie. Case in point, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I'm like, I don't want to watch this movie. Dead Meat. Tell me what this movie is about. And they're like, this movie sucks. I'm like, all right, I don't want to watch it then. Spiral sucks. That's the things I've always heard about Spiral was that it was a terrible movie. But it was like a cash grab movie. So they put from the Book of Saw so it can be in the Saw universe. But it's mostly like Chris Rock. They said it's Chris Rock in a Saw movie. How to change your profile picture to your art? Let's go. Next is Shiny. Alright, Sue. I hope I said your name right. But if you're wrong, you're banned. That's the rules. Welcome back, Bobbit. $14.99 is lucky? I hope so. Alright, ban him. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Or am I? Adios. Someone get the hammer. Call Tinkaton. AKA Welshie. Get in here. Part of me wants to try to shiny hunt in Legend ZA. I almost did that today instead of this game because we still need to complete the Pokedex in ZA. Yeah, don't actually ban them. It's a joke. It's a joke. What's good? What's up, Pokeroo? Welcome in. Welcome in. I just realized, or I just remembered. I hate this game. That's a lie. I don't hate this game specifically. What's up, Maria? Welcome in. Welcome in. I was just remembering something that we discovered during our Nuzlocke run, and that's Nidoran is not available on Route 22. It's only available on Route 4. Hunting Squirrel. You're close enough. Your name is EVOE. Your name still says Bobette for me. Sorry, no, it's all good. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Yeah, we've been hunting Squirtle for a little while now. Not doing good? I'm sorry to hear that, Maria. Please take care of yourself. You know me. I just want y'all to take care of yourselves. Do what's best for you. If you can't make it to a stream, that is A-okay. As long as you're doing what's best for you. Got a shiny Squirtle and go today? Let's go. That's awesome. I was very happy about getting our big man Blastoise in ZA. We have a shiny Alpha Blastoise in ZA. 98%. Let's go. Resets work? Yeah, they do. Reading through RNG manipulation, it seems like you can't actually get a shiny until a specific frame. As a reset method actually worked. If you're talking about the guy that made that, he made like a video about how to do RNG manipulation in this. Every reset, from what this might be me talking out my backside, but from what I heard, because you can just do this and get a shiny eventually, right? Many people have done it. But what I think you're referring to is like you're looking for your best possible chance with resets. So you're looking for like your seeds, which your seed is determined when you start the game, and you have to roll a whole bunch of complicated stuff that my brain can't compute at times. But yeah, you can just do this and eventually get a shiny. From what that's, you know, what everybody else does. There is a way to manipulate it to make it a little easier. You have every Pokemon in the main dex except for Slowking. Yeah, because you can't get Slowking in the wild, right? You can get it in the DLC though, right? You're an Eevee? Let's go, Cal. Any alpha? Yeah, so from what I had heard, you can just reset and eventually you can get there. But in order to manipulate your data, you can do an RNG, like count your frames and do all this other stuff. And find out your seed and find out how many resets it would take to get to that. And some people just have a bad seed. Gotta sleep? No worries, Ben. Take care. Yeah, that's something I haven't done a whole lot of research into normal. Like when I first started doing the resets, people came in the stream and were like, oh, you know, you can manipulate. I was like, no, I didn't know that. And so I watched the guy's video. I don't know if I don't know what his name is, actually. I wish I remembered, but he did like a guide on how to figure out what your frames are and your manipulation for it. But the whole thing is like, it's based on your secret ID, and you can still roll a shiny, but sometimes it might take you a bunch of resets versus one, because the Pokemon is indeed changing every time we're checking, right? So it has a different ability, or not ability, a different nature, and we've even had different genders, so we've had male and female. So the Pokemon is changing, so you can get a shiny. But again, from what I know, it's like you can make it easier by manipulating the stuff, but I haven't dove much into that information. I would love to know. I'm like a nerd on that kind of stuff as well, where it's like, if I sit down and try to tinker with it, I'll figure it out, but I just haven't had the time to do all that. See, now we have a female. That's Hardy Nature. Favorite Pokemon game? This is nostalgia bait. I like Pokemon Black and White 2 more than Black and White. But I don't know, Legends Arceus is way up there for me. Legends Arceus and Legends ZA. I actually really enjoyed the story of Legends ZA. I think where Legends ZA had a pitfall was locking it to one city. And what was my other complaint about it? I had one more complaint and I can't remember what it is. That should tell you how much it matters to me. I didn't like the locking it to one city. Also didn't like the donuts thing. The donuts was annoying in the DLC. Secret ID frames and ability to hit the exact frame. Yeah. Like, I watched the video on him doing it on, like, actual hardware and on an emulator. You're anchored into how far off you are from perfect frame as stat and personality. Yeah. But it also has to do with... This is going to sound crazy. But I saw that it also had to do with if you go into your settings, whether your sound is on mono or stereo, or your speed's on fast or slow, or your... what's the other setting? I'm trying to remember. There's another setting. Options. Oh, your button mode. Between LR or L equals A. Like, all of that takes into account. It's very, very bizarre. Yeah, so he pulled up the list, right? And he was like, all right, so he opened up the seeds and it showed, like, let's say, like, 100 different seeds that he could be in. But it would be like, the first one would be LR equals A, mono sound, blah, blah, blah. And then literally the next seed down was LA, stereo, battle style set. And I was like, oh, it gets down to that far? Yeah. I think this would be just as fast. Obviously, probably not, but... You don't like the repeat of everything in ZA, like the Rogue Megas? I thought they should do more Rogue Megas, but that was just... Like, one of the big things I didn't like about the DLC was I thought it would be cool if they did a Rogue Mega battle tower where you could shiny hunt legendaries that way. You had to just fight them. But they didn't do that, and I was sad. Because I thought it would be cool if they did it like Dynamax Adventures, where you go in, you battle, let's say like 2 or 3 of the other Rogue Mega Pokemon, and then you have to battle a Rogue Legendary Pokemon. And it didn't have to be like a Mega, right? Could have just been a Rogue Legendary, and that's how you shiny hunt the Legendaries in the game. But unfortunately, Game Freak was like, nah. Yo, thank you, Panda. Yo, it's awesome. 11K resets is insane. 95 hours. Jesus Christ. Making out of lab shiny hunting is much easier. Oh, yeah, I was saying that before, right? Where it's like, even if you're just running in the grass, you know what I mean? You can run through the grass and encounter like double or triple the amount of Pokemon. And it's random, so you could just be surprised with the shiny, right? I'm so excited to get out of Professor Oak's lab. I'm sure he's excited for me to stop laying in his bed. Oh, Ghastly is a sick shiny too. Congrats, Panda. Congrats. In my profile picture into the character. Oh yeah, you said something about the character that you like to die. That sucks. I'm sorry. Sister has 289 Pokemon cards. Sheesh. I used to have thousands of cards, but I sold them all last year. And then this year I'm like, I want to play again. I played Pokemon. I don't collect. I crack those packs open. I'm like, oh, pretty card. Oh, I did go to a for those that are keeping up with the TCG, the newest set Perfect Order releases in like 10 days. But I went to a pre-release event this past weekend. And yeah, I didn't go very well. I pulled the illustration rare Doublade. Because there's a Doublade. There's an illustration Doublade in the set. I pulled that. And I pulled the full art Forest of Vitality, which is a stadium. Game about cookies. Talking about Cookie Run Kingdom. That's the only game about cookies I know. I don't even play that game. You have more Pokemon cards, not bragging? That's completely fair. Well, I sold all my cards, so I didn't really... And now I'm like, I just give all my bulk to our friend. Yo, what's up, Michael? Welcome in. How are you? You're collecting Ascended and Prismatic? Ooh. So I got an ETB of Ascended a while back, like when they released. Because our local card shop was selling some. can show this off real quick. So I pulled just the 2 regular EXs, which right. And then I pulled Full Art Rockets Transceiver, which right now is a $10 card. I'm sure it'll go down. I don't know why it hasn't, but Ascended is also an expensive set. And then I pulled the Illustration Cynthia Spiritomb, which is a card I really wanted anyway. Spiritomb's such a sick card. I was thinking about sending it off to get graded, but it does look a little, how you say, like fat right. So I'm like, maybe I won't send it to get graded then. $100 Leaf Beyond from Prismatic, that's sick. Also forgot that the ETBs came with the illustration in Zekrom, which is so cool. I had some friends that want it, but I'm like, no. Mine. It's still sealed. Is that the only thing I have over here? Yeah. I mean, there's this stuff too, but none of this stuff is worth anything. I mean, I found this in my stuff the other day. The Jolteon with blue in the background. Or green, or whatever his name is. Gary. Which I thought was an expensive card, but apparently it's like went way down in price. So. Yeah, so when Prismatic came out, I didn't buy any of that stuff because I was out of the game by then. That was also right before I sold everything. And I've been ordering like the Pokeball versions of cards. So like they were the stuff that came out of Prismatic, like the Duskull, Dusclops, Dusknoir line. I bought the Pokeball versions, and then the like trainers. If there's trainers that are Pokeball, have like Pokeball printings of the trainers, I was buying those only because if I was going to order the regular trainers, they were like $0.25, and then the Pokeball versions were like 50 cents, and I was like, what's up, Nimesh? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm going to open the ETB even though I want. Luckily, sister works at Walmart. You get 10% first dibs out of restock. Yeah, I wish I knew when our local Walmarts were doing restock. The one I used to work for, like way back in the day, doesn't really carry Pokemon at all anymore. Like they got rid of their whole card game section, and I was like, "Oh, is it back in the toys section now?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's supposed to be," but they don't. It's literally nothing there. There's not even like tags that say TCG or anything. Only way to beat the scalpers. Yeah, luckily we have a local league. Where if you want product, you can get you can pre-order the product. As long as you play the league, they allow people to pre-order if they have enough supply. But we have like 50, I think 50 total league players now. So I do have a pre-order of a Perfect Order ETB at one of our shops, and then the other shop said that they didn't get enough product to be able to do pre-orders. You're in India? Heck yeah. I am in the US, and it's currently 11:39 a.m. I didn't even look to see if that was shiny. Trying to find an ETB of Prismatic. Yeah, I wish I was collecting at the time, because there is a card in Prismatic that I really want, but I know I'll never have, especially now that the price has not gone down at all on this card. So my favorite card from the Scarlet Violet era was Roaring Moon. I loved Roaring Moon EX, and I have the illustration rare Roaring Moon EX from Paradox Rift. I think it was in Paradox Rift. And I was like, I really want the Roaring Moon out of Prismatic, but that thing was like a $200 card for such a long time. Raw. Raw card, not even, graded. And I was like, damn. I want it just because I like Roaring Moon. ETBs to save, booster bundles to open. I thought about doing that with like the Pokemon Center drops, but I have not ever been able to get into a Pokemon Center drop for TCG product, and it pisses me off. But I thought it'd be cool to like save the Pokemon Center ETBs sealed and then open the the other stuff, but I haven't gotten there yet. But I'm also somebody that I love cracking packs, so I love opening packs, so that's like my thing. Probably dust on this. Oh yeah, there's dust all over it, but it's in a. So I have the illustration rare Roaring Moon from Paradox. The reason why I kept it in this little thing behind me on stream is because the last Pokemon League Cup that I won was... Yo, thank you, White Wolf, for the follow. I appreciate it. The last TCG event, or the last Pokemon League Cup that I won, I played Roaring Moon EX. There's a story behind this card. So I played a Roaring Moon EX deck. And so I'm like a base rarity. I want the base rarity cards in my deck. So I played Roaring Moon EX, and I won a cup with Roaring Moon EX. And I got like 7 or 8 packs for winning of Paradox Rift, and I pulled the Roaring Moon illustration rare out of the packs that I've got. And I was like, that's so poetic, and so that's why it's in a penny sleeve, and then it's in that little case. I was like, heck yeah. Now I can't win shit. Can't win anything anymore. Should grade it. I thought about it. I don't know if it's going to grade well, though. I haven't looked at the card. It might. I literally cracked that. Like, when I opened it, I put it in a sleeve, and then I put it in that when I got home. Like, I put it in a sleeve, put it in my deck box, and then when I got home, I took it out of the deck box and put it straight into that. I thought about doing that with, like... because our local leagues used to give out packs per win, and they're going to start doing that again for... what's the set? Perfect Order. They're going to start doing packs per win again for our local leagues. And I thought about, like, if I pull anything good... I sleeve all the pulls anyway, but like sleeving it, putting it to the side, and then when I get like a decent stack, maybe 10, 15 cards that I'm like, oh, these are all look good, just get them all graded. I thought about doing that, but you know. I don't know. I haven't gone that far. I pulled a full art Miss Magius EX, which I know the card's not worth. I think it's from Phantasmal, and the card's not really worth a whole lot. And I was like, oh, this could be cool to get graded because, you know, it's a full art card anyway. But it's so fat on the left side. I'm like, yeah, this is not gonna grade well. I'll just keep it. It's like a, I think it's like a $3 card or something like that anyway, so. And graded probably wouldn't even be worth it to have, but I just thought it would be cool to get graded. But since it's so fat left, and every card I've pulled, like including the Zekrom and stuff like that, it's either fat left or fat right. Makes me sad. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, if you're watching on Twitch and didn't know, I am also live on YouTube. We're doing a vertical stream on YouTube, and if you're watching on YouTube, I'm live on Twitch for the full screen stream. So if you want to watch either one, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the hearts, Logan. I appreciate you. Yeah, I have both chats combined on my screen so I can read it. It's convenient that the cold music came on. I haven't worn sweatpants in a while because it's just been so hot here recently, and today it was freezing, so I got sweatpants on. Yeah, I'll be live today, tomorrow, and possibly Thursday and Friday. I was thinking about streaming on Plus and finally starting our Resident Evil Insanity run. I might not do that Thursday. I might start that Friday. I'll be live here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then start that Friday. Oh, I did want to ask, to those that like regularly watch the stream, and to anybody really, if you regularly watch the streams, or this also goes out to anybody, I'm curious. I was thinking about, so this is what a plan that I've thought about. And I don't know if I'm gonna go through with this or not. Miss you Thursday. Yeah, I know. Why? Because you hate me. No. So I thought about this, right? Where I thought about reducing these streams on this channel, like the Pokemon stuff, to 3 days a week. But I would still stream like 5 days a week or 6 days a week. Swapping 2 of those days with BHK Plus, to where I would guarantee 2 streams a week on BHK Plus. I wouldn't start at 11 though. I would start at like noon or something like that. I wouldn't start at like 10 or 11. I'd start at noon. I'm curious if people would be interested in that. I mean, I know there's people that literally watch every stream that I do. Not a bad idea. I mean, that's fair. You just want to watch me play Resident Evil again. I will be multi-streaming everything, though, so the BHK Plus streams will also be multi-streamed. Yeah, I want to do Insanity mode without unlimited ammo to see how bad it is. I've heard a lot of bad things. I've heard how hard it is on Insanity. I want to do it without infinite ammo, and then I want to do a run with infinite ammo and see the difference. I guess the run with infinite ammo is just Grace with the Requiem going wrecking shop. Through Eevee with Espeon, Flareon, Glaceon, and the dark one, Umbreon. Umbreon is my goat. You right. I knew it! I knew it! Why are you going for Squirtle? It's my favorite. That's about it. that's literally the only reason, is because it's my favorite. You know if using a turbo controller makes you hit the same frames? I have no idea, Cashier. Favorite evolution of Squirtle? I like War Turtle more than Blastoise. I like the wings on its ears. Dang it. Yeah, Squirtle's my favorite of the 3. Squirtle's also the first Pokemon I chose when playing the original game, so. Do 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 ba ba. Dun 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 dun. I bet I could find my War Turtle play. It's probably covered in dust though. I haven't dusted in a while. Excuse me. Burned my hand yesterday too. Thai green curry for dinner tonight. That sounds good. I think tonight I'll probably have some buffalo chicken sandwiches. And that's what I got in there. That'll probably be for dinner. You in the US? I am. I am indeed. Sadly. Unfortunately. Especially with how the world is going right now. Yeah, I might put up a poll after stream. You're in Michigan? Fair. There's something going on with the US? There's always something going on with the US. Yeah. Things here aren't looking great. And yeah, that's about as far as I can go into it right now. We're trying to be people's escape from reality. What isn't? That's true, actually. Peace isn't going on. Yeah, peace is a lie right now. Holy. So it makes me angry every day. To escape? True. I appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, try not to talk too much about like the political unrest and the things that make me angry with this country. The fact that all the leaders are in their 70s and 80s and really makes me angry. They're kind of out of touch with reality. Playing on Switch too? I am, Pat. I am. Welcome in. Anyway, enough about old people who should have a headstone by now. For a certain party. Yes, but no. Because they are both funded by corporate PACs that aren't in it for the betterment of the people, so it's kind of like, how long have I been going? Well, today I've only been live for about an hour and 17. This is like my 9th stream of doing this. I stream for about 3 hours every time I do this, so. Yeah, I prefer a certain side, but at the same time, it's like taking a coin and rubbing it in a turd and being like, which side of the turd do you want? It's like, they both suck. They're both not doing enough. They both don't care about them, you know, about the people. So neither one of them are great. Well, neither one of the big two are great, but that's about as much as I'll dive into politics on stream. Make me laugh about the country you don't really care about. That's fair. There are times where I talk about it. That I've been very vocal about my opinion about certain things, but it makes it very hard right now, only because having a digital footprint. So it makes it harder to talk about it now because, like, well, if I want to leave this country at any point, they're revoking people's passports for talking bad about people. So it's like, I'm gonna wait till I'm gone before I speak my mind again. Anyway, back to Pokemon. What is your favorite shiny Pokemon? Let me know. I'm curious on what everyone's favorite shiny is. Mine is Giratina. I love shiny Giratina. T? Sure. I can't believe you still have that emo. I'm surprised Kiani didn't make you a new one. Like the one that shines? Fair enough, Logan. Move to the UK. Well, from what I've heard, y'all's political scene isn't much better. Y'all have many versions of everything going on here, so. I just want to move to a first world country that has free healthcare for their citizens. That's crazy. I'll gladly pay my 1% more in taxes to to get free healthcare for everybody. Shiny Sylveon. It's a great shiny. I pay a lot of money in taxes. It's crazy. Europe or Canada, usually, yeah. Yeah, so we found out... This is how I've been, like, helping people realize how bad some stuff is here. Is being like... They're like, oh, what about the taxes? And I was like, I would gladly pay... Like, Canada only pays 1%. It's like 1 or 2% more in taxes than the US on average. Like, I think it was for income tax. One of the, it's like 1 to 2% more, but over your lifetime, you save money because you're not in medical debt for the rest of your life. You know. You like shiny Haxorus, Brian? That's awesome. It's a cool shiny. It's one of those shinies though. I made this comment on stream before where it's like, I wish there were more Pokemon that retain their shininess, like the way they look as they've gotten bigger, because I like shiny Fracture, like the middle stage, and I almost wish Haxorus retained that color. Same thing with Charizard, really. I wish Charizard stayed gold, but I know people love the black Charizard, which is great shiny, so I can't even get mad about that. But like, if they kept that theme, then Garchomp would look sick, right? Because Garchomp would have shiny Gibble's colors, and Gengar would have shiny Ghastly's colors. Well, what can you do? True non-shiny, shiny Sylveons meeting each other. That's awesome. Awesome. Want to know the language too? That's also true. That is also true. Yeah, I thought about Canada or the UK, but I haven't decided. Canada's actually harder to get into now. Yeah, apparently Canada is harder to get into to become a citizen. Yeah, but you know where as well. Why is Canada harder? Well, they want people that'll contribute to society. They want doctors, lawyers, you know, high-end job people. They don't want content creators. I don't like that idea. Yeah, that's fair. Completely fair. But also makes me sad. What can you do? Oh, the Ascended Heroes Illustration Rare Gardevoir and Lucario sets come out tomorrow, as well as the illustration first partner illustration rare box comes out tomorrow as well. Bah, or not tomorrow, on the 20th. Sorry, on the 20th. My bad. My bad. My bad. Wait. You changed your nickname to Eevee Lord. Let's go. Heck yeah. Doom, 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 doom. Thank you for the hearts, Logan. I appreciate you. I had to come up with some ideas for shorts on this channel, on the Pokemon channel. You have more luck than any. What's up, Bladder? Welcome in. To wait 3 seconds before doing a flip-flop in exactly 6.8 seconds and selecting yes to get a shiny. Yeah, there's so many, like, variables. What's up, Capital? I would, but I know what you're trying to do. And I'm not... I'm not stupid. I am not stupid. I'm smarter than your average bear. Although, don't call me a bear, please. That is not my community. Not that I really care, to be honest. I guess I technically... whatever. I'm all good with those. If you are. An Oak Challenge had 10 hours of gameplay before Brock, and the system crashed late. What? Asher, that would... Oh, that would kill me. That would pain. Oh, man. I would die. Smart guy. I gotta have a little brain sometimes. I'm sorry to hear that, Asher. That's annoying. Good morning to me. No. What have we learned, though? Save often. You said your system crashed. I guess it wouldn't matter. That's so brutal. Oh, man. Pain. That's so brutal, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Game's like, too many save files. Delete. Yo, what's up, Nicole? Welcome in. Welcome in. You got Heatran? Let's go. I love Heatran's Mega in ZA. It's so cool. It was way better than I thought they were going to do. And I can't wait to be able to... I guess I could shiny hunt Heatran in Sword and Shield. I didn't think about that. I should do that, actually. Pride 10 hours just to evolve Butterfree, Beedrill, Eradicate, Fearow, Primate. Working on Venusaur and Pidgeot, and then it all deleted. I would cry too. I'm not gonna lie. I would be in tears. You know how often that's happened to me just with other things where, like, I've recorded videos or something, and then I got done with the entire video. I'm like, oh, I spent 2 hours recording. We're good. And then the whole video is just gone because I ran out of storage and didn't realize. That's like a fraction of the amount of time that you spend on that 10 hours. I would be miserable. Dude, I want to shiny hunt Dynamax Adventures. Maybe we should do that sometime soon, actually. I think I said that last week. Should we do that tomorrow? Maybe we'll do that for tomorrow's stream where we're shiny hunting Dynamax Adventures. Retro game system keeps deleting files and crashing. That could be. That's why, if you're playing on an emulator, that might be why. It's like your storage is full, so I would recommend deleting anything you can before doing that again. Yeah, I've had that happen with footage so many times. So now, like, before recording, I will double check my storage space because I'm like, I'm not having that happen again. I have a channel called BHK Plays where we're doing FNAF World challenges. I had to re-record an entire video 4 times because of that same reason. I'm like, no. So at the end of the month, I go back and delete the footage from the previous month. You have to delete entire games. I did that on my PC. So I have I had FNAF Security Breach installed. Obviously I have a FNAF channel. And I had Ruin installed. And that game total is like 70 gigs. Deleted that thing. I was like, I'm not playing this anytime soon. Delete. Yo, what's up, Error? Welcome in, welcome in. Speaking of FNAF, I thought about doing a series on BHK Plays, where I've been doing a lot of FNAF World stuff. I'm not going to do FNAF World stuff anymore, but I thought about doing a series where I played all of the FNAF games that are available on the Switch. So, like, I would do a video on FNAF 1 on the Switch, FNAF 2 on the Switch, FNAF 3 on the Switch, etc., etc., etc. All the way up to Secret of the Mimic, which is also on the Switch now. Are you shiny hunting? I am, Error. I am. We're trying to get a shiny Squirtle. I know that was, like, way off topic, but... Maybe we'll do Dynamax Adventures tomorrow. It'll be fun, actually. Guys, if you haven't already and you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to double tap your screen to leave a like. I would greatly appreciate you. Small Umbreon plush. Let's go. Let's see, how many likes are we at right now? We were at 20 likes. Sheesh. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Can we get to 30 likes before the end of stream today? Hey guys, if you are watching on YouTube and didn't know, I did launch a Twitch channel. Same name, Shiny BHK. If you want to watch the full screen version of the stream, definitely check out Shiny BHK for that. Sorry, I zoned out. We're about to hit 1,500 encounters. Our checks for Squirtle. Human Espeon. Fair. And if you're watching on Twitch, and if you're lurking, if you haven't already, hit that follow button. I greatly appreciate you. That is 1,500 Squirtles checked so far. What the heck? I just realized today's St. Patrick's Day. Good thing my bandana's green. Was the average number of encounters for a shiny? I genuinely have no idea. Took away a crap ton of games. Let's see if that helps. Hopefully. Good luck, Asher. Good luck. Yeah, I have no idea what the average number is. Oh yeah, your odds are 1 in 8,192. Yes. You do have a fast forward button. Oh, so you are playing on that? Yeah, yeah. It's only on the actual hardware. You don't have a speed up button. Welcome to having actual hardware. Imagine how shiny though. Well, now maybe it won't take you 10 hours to do. Dude, a Professor Oak challenge in this game would be sick, actually. I didn't think about doing that. Physical system, but I changed some settings now. As it does this. Oh! Fascinating. Dude, I kind of want to try that at some point. I know I'm shiny BHK, but... It's like the Nuzlocke stuff. I'm like, man, I would love to just do a Nuzlocke again. Oh, I know what I could start doing. I wanted to go back to making videos on shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet. I just don't know if people would be interested in that. Shiny Oak challenge will be in. Oh, hell no. I ain't doing that. Absolutely not. I saw John Stone's video on that. Hell no. John Stone can do that. I'm not doing all that. That was a sick video, though. Actually, you know what would be pretty fun? Do I want to do that, though? Okay, hear me out. What if we did... I know a while back, we were doing a shiny only... what did we do? It was Let's Go Pikachu. A shiny only Nuzlocke. But what if we just did a shiny only playthrough of Let's Go Pikachu? And I, like, lax myself on some of the rules. Because what I was doing was trying to do a shiny per route. And that got ridiculous. That took forever. But we could try to do that again. But do just, like... maybe 2 shinies before each gym or something? Or maybe 1 shiny before each gym? So 2 before the first gym. And then 1, after each gym from there. Huh. I think I'd be down to do that. Because then I could make it into a video. We were doing, like, when I started this channel, I was doing shiny type locks. I was like, shiny only, we can only use shinies, but we can only use, like, grass types, or electric types, or ground types. Those are the first 3 we did. I actually started recording a flying type only one, but I think I might scrap it and start it over. Doing only shiny? We are, Goku, we are. We are indeed. We're back to our shiny hunting of our starter. Man, I would love to, like, mix in some other hunts, though. Instead of just doing this all the time. I might sit down, actually. My heel is starting to hurt. All right, 1 second. He's gone. He's gone. You see my head? Beat the Elite Four and Lance and Soul Silver. Let's go. All right, let me bring myself down. You love your name? Let's go, Eevee Lord. I just have to remember that you're Cal, right? What up, Tyler? Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Go up just a hair. There we go. Now we're sitting. All right, let me lower my mic. There we go. Do 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 do. Long stretch. I send my blessings. You get it sooner rather than later. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that. We'll get it eventually. Yeah, one of the things I've been thinking about doing recently is like breaking up these hunts with something else. Like maybe another playthrough or whatever. What's up, JB? I don't know if this number is right now. Yeah, hopefully we get it, Tyler. We'll see, though. I don't know if that's accurate to describe Squirtle, but sure. If that makes you feel better. Do 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 do. I keep thinking today is Wednesday now. I don't know why. It's Tuesday. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Need to catch Pikachu now? Let's go! Heck yeah. Yo, thank you for the shiny luck, Eevee Lord. Thank you, JB. I hope so, Tyler. Doing a Nuzlocke on top of this? It's brutal, and I'm not, like, super happy about it. Only because, like, we were doing a Leaf Green Nuzlocke, and I lost. But I lost because I forgot to buy healing items. Like an idiot. I was like, oh, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're not going to lose this battle. Proceeded to lose the battle. I was like, nah. We'll get back to it and we'll do it again soon, I'm sure. Yeah, I gotta figure out what rules, because, I mean, we're obviously not out of Professor Oak's lab, so the rules don't really matter right now, but I don't know what we're gonna shiny hunt in this. Whole team gonna be shiny? Yes. We're gonna do a shiny only Nuzlocke. So the whole team will be shiny. We're gonna do our starters are static. We'll do one more encounter before Brock, and then we'll do one shiny before each gym. I think is what we're gonna plan on doing. Sorry, I got lost again. So we'll do, I think we agreed to do 10 shiny hunts total for this run. So we'll do our starter. We'll do one before each gym as well. So we'll get 2 encounters before Brock. And then we'll do one after the 8th gym as well. So it'll be 10 shiny, 10 shinies in total. But I know some people do like a rule where if they're limiting their encounters, then they get like an extra life or something. I don't know if we'll do that. My favorite shiny of all time is probably Giratina. I used to say it was my favorite shiny legendary, but I think it might end up just being my favorite shiny of all time. I love shiny Giratina. I have one as well. In my I think it's in my Violet copy right now. But I got it from GameStop back in the day. Shows you how that shows you about how long I've been playing, but I've been playing since Pokemon Red, so because I'm old. I'm old. Fellow Eevee unit. Oh, that's something we could do it. Ooh, you know what would be fun? And this is probably gonna excite Eevee Lord, I guess. I could do a Scarlet and Violet video where we shiny hunt all the Eevees. So all 9 Eevees. Ooh, actually, you know what would be really fun? We could do a Legend ZA video where we try to beat Legend ZA with only using shiny Eevee. Even though ZA is at 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 4,096 odds. I beat Legend ZA only using shiny Eevee. Instead of doing our shiny alpha playthrough. What's funny, right, is in our current, so we had started doing a shiny alphas playthrough. And we ended up getting a shiny Eevee. In our shiny alphas playthrough. I don't have that footage anymore. We also didn't have shiny alphas. Oh, a clip of Peeps. So what Pokemon they're playing? Mine was original Red and Blue. I stopped playing Ruby Sapphire until Scarlet came out. Sheesh. Fair. So when I was a kid, I played up until Emerald. And Emerald wasn't even like mine. A friend of mine let me play his copy of Emerald. And then he moved away. Or he was like, yeah, like he had traded all his Pokemon off of Emerald. And he was like, yeah, if you want to borrow it or whatever, you could start your own save. I was like, cool. And so I had his copy of Emerald forever. And then I didn't have enough money for a DS, so I stopped playing at Emerald. And then when I finally did have money for a DS, I was young, but it was like, I got a DS. I never had the original fat DS. I had a DS Lite, and I got it right before Heart Gold and Soul Silver came out. And so I missed the entirety of Gen 4. I did buy Platinum because I was like, oh, I want a Pokemon game until that comes out. And so I bought Platinum. And I didn't really care for Platinum, which is crazy because people are like, Gen 4 is my favorite. It's like, I didn't care for Gen 4, but Giratina is like my favorite legendary, so. The Platinum, I bought Platinum, but I didn't really get back into, because I enjoyed playing Heart Gold Soul Silver, but I wasn't like really invested in playing. My like extreme love for Pokemon came back like the Black and White era, Black and White 2, and then X and Y. And I've been playing every game ever since. But yeah, my first game was Pokemon Red on the original Game Boy. But I didn't have an original. I didn't have the fat gray Game Boy. I had a Game Boy Pocket, which is the blue. I had a blue Game Boy Pocket, and then I had a lime green Game Boy Color. And the Game Boy Color was a gift, so wasn't even like my parents bought me the Game Boy Pocket, but my dad played Tetris on it back in the day, and then my brother, I think, gifted me. It's like, it's my half brother. He lived with his mom, but he gifted me a Game Boy Color because it was in like his works lost and found for a long time. They said it was there for like a month and nobody came to claim it, so he had a Game Boy Color, so he brought me the lime green Game Boy Color, and so I had that up until Game Boy Advance came out. Well, up until Ruby and Sapphire came out. And then I had Ruby. I do wish I still had some of those games, I'll be honest. I need to look through my drawer. I think I have a copy of Fire Red still. But that's only because the cartridge was damaged. And I was like, well, no point in selling it because nobody will buy it damaged. Doo-doo. I need to check something. My face is gonna be so blown out. All right, fine. What the heck happened there? That's probably bugged. You're making the evolution of your own. What type are you going for? I think a Ghost Eevee would be cool. Like Ghosteon or whatever. Fighting and Poison type. Did you know that Umbreon was originally supposed to be Poison type? The original Umbreon was a Poison type. Crazy. Stepping into a work meeting that's an hour long. No shiny catching till I get back. No promises. No promises. Hopefully your work meeting goes well. Name is Platreon. Fair. Flareon's meant to be a fighting. No, Umbreon was originally designed to be a poison type. In the beta for Gold and Silver, Espeon was always psychic, but Umbreon was poison. But then they made it, when they made the dark typing, they gave Umbreon the new dark typing. And it makes sense logically that it would be dark typing only because if you didn't know, all the EVs are special type attackers. Well, they're all special types. So the EVs in this game, the attacks damage, whether it's physical or special, is based off the type of attack it is, not a physical split, right? So if it's a water type attack, it's always a special attack in these games. And so all of the EV, this is why Flareon is so bad in the early games, because fire is a special attack, but Flareon's a physical attacker. And there's no, like, flame charge or anything, you know? There's no, like, flame wheel is a special attack in this game. If flame wheel's even in this game, I don't even know. I think it is, because flame wheel is Quilava's signature, which is Gen 2. Yeah, all the EVs are special, so fire, grass, water, ice, psychic, dark, berry, etc. Apparently there was a rumor that was part of that leak or whatever, that Game Freak designed a flying type EV for Gen 7, I think it was. And the reason why they scrapped it was because they said it looked too much like fan art and not enough like a Pokemon or something like. It didn't look like an original Pokemon, it looked too much like fan art, so they scrapped the whole idea. Which is why some people are thinking that we might get a flying type EV for Winds and Waves. Which, I'll be honest, I don't really want another EV. I know that's a hot take, but what I would actually want is another type of Pokemon that's like Eevee, but be all the physical types. Yo, thank you, Reds. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. One has a big tail, smaller poison spikes. Oh, okay. For your poison type. Yeah. Yeah, something I would like is an Eevee type Pokemon. You can even make it normal type. Make it like a fox or a wolf or... Well, not a fox, because Eevee's kind of like a fox, but make it like a dog. Like an actual dog. A cool example would be like something like Rockruff. But it could be normal type, but then make it all the physical types. So fighting, rock, ground, etc. Then you can make a dragon type one. So it's more of the aggressive types rather than the special types. So you have a normal type basic, and then rock, what was it? Rock, ground, steel, fighting, poison. Rock, ground, steel, fighting, poison. You could do dragon. We don't have a dragon type one. Will they get rid of Eevee? They won't get rid of Eevee. Eevee's like one of the most popular Pokemon. They'll never get rid of Eevee. I mean, we have a game called Let's Go Eevee, for God's sakes. Speaking of Let's Go Eevee, should I shiny hunt Mewtwo? I had the shiny charm in Let's Go Eevee. The hunting in that game is awful, though. Hunting legendary, static legendaries in that game is awful. That'd be something we do at some point. Shiny hunting Mewtwo. I have an idea for a video. How does hunting legendaries and Let's Go even work? The same way, literally what I'm doing right now. You encounter, check if it's shiny. If it's not shiny, you reset your game. Except for you have to go here and then close the game and then reopen the game and do it that way. It'll take ages. Oh yeah. I mean, it's the same to shiny hunt the legendaries in every game that has shiny huntable legendaries. So like Let's Go is the same way. I think Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is the same way. Because you can shiny hunt Arceus in that, and it's the same thing. You encounter Arceus. When you get into the battle, if it's not shiny, you reset your game and do it over again. It is pain. It takes just as long as this does, if not longer. But because I'm on Switch 2, the load times are better. You know, but that doesn't help anything, right? It still takes forever. Cat soul, but you trashed it? Why? Now you have to make a trash cat. Make it a pink cat, but it has a trash bag on its tail or something. Make it poison. Make it poison fairy. Determion? Determion? So it's a fighting type? Better than fighting on. Or punchy on. Choppy on. Some people have named like fan-made dragon ones. They call it Drakeon, and I'm just like, it reminds me too much of Jakeon, a channel that doesn't exist anymore. Sadly. But it can heal? Interesting. Are you going to give it Regenerator as its ability? Such a broken ability, dude. Especially on a Pokemon. I saw somebody do a randomized playthrough and they got Regenerator Blissey, and I was like, holy. Blissey's got like the highest HP in the game, right? So. Yo, what's up, Cherry? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I really hope so too. We'll get it eventually. We'll get it eventually. But welcome in. How are you? Yeah. Squirtle's my favorite of the 3 original starters, so. Oh, sorry. Pokemon wants us to call it first partner Pokemon. Like, no! Starters! They're called starters! Favorite Pokemon since you were 5? Long time ago? Oh, it couldn't have been that long ago. Yeah, Squirtle was my first starter as well. Back in Pokemon Red. Still have your plush? That's crazy. You're gonna make a tea and realize you don't have any sugar? No! That sucks, Welsh. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can... He's probably covered in dust. My play button is covering him up. Nope. I've had this buddy for a while. It's War Turtle. This is the first of the sitting cuties that I ever bought. But it's a War Turtle sitting cutie. He's holding up my play button back there. Oh, you can't see this on screen though. Anyway. Be heading out for a bit, won't be long. No worries, Walsh. No, I don't want to nickname this thing. It flies, its ears are a triangle, and the wings are gray with white spots. Eyes are not matching. One's gray and one's black. That's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Yeah, I like the idea. I'm trying to think of... Mega Absol does this, right? The new one. I just realized Mega Absol is Sephiroth. Because it's the one-winged angel. I hate that now. You War Turtle. Thank you, Cherry. Great grandma, my siblings' Pokemon stuffed animals. Terminator has one button for nails. That's funny. Very large size stuffed animal it is. That's funny. I wonder, so I have some of my original like childhood plushies in a closet. I wonder if they are still up there. I haven't been in that closet in a long time. But I used to have like the Mario. I had a Mario 64 plush. And when you press his hand, he goes, "It's a me, Mario." What up, Danny? Well, unfortunately... I'm playing Fire Red, so you can't get Bellsprout in this game. Yeah, whoever's birthday it is, happy birthday! Not my birthday, though. Best wishes on your hunt. Thank you, Cherry. I appreciate that. Yeah, so we're playing Fire Red, so we could only get Oddish as our grass Pokemon. Sadly. I like Bellsprout over Oddish, but yeah. Dude, you know what I would really want to do at some point? I would love to shiny hunt Soul Silver, like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I just don't have them. I actually want to shiny hunt, like, the DS games, but I don't have a DS capture card, so that sucks. I have most of the games physically. Yeah, Draven, whose birthday was it? You said happy birthday, and I'm like reading through chat. I was like, did I miss anything? Wish I had red. I wanted to use both Ekans and Shelter, but they're in leaf green. Yeah. No. Ekans is in fire red. Yeah, because Sandshrew is in leaf green, right? Can't remember. We literally did a Nuzlocke, and I was like looking everything up. I wonder if I'm gonna do some research after stream. I wonder where all of the evolutions spawn in Scarlet and Violet. Because if you didn't know, all the evolutions spawn in the overworld. So you can find a wild Flareon, you can find a wild Jolteon, you can find wild Sylveon, right? I want to know where they all spawn and if you can shiny hunt. But why'd you say sorry for your language when you could have just deleted the bad word? What? That makes no sense. You could have just deleted the bad word. Although, to be fair, I don't think words are bad. Well, certain words. Certain words aren't bad. Obviously, there's plenty of words that are like, you need to get out of here. Some words are bad, yes. Some words are not. I don't know. I don't really care about swear words. I just choose. The only reason I choose not to swear on stream is because I don't feel like dealing with YouTube. That's about it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Mm. Do, 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 do. 11,800 for you? Or are you trying to predict for me? Oh, for you. No! That sucks. I'm so sorry. I don't wish that upon anybody. I almost knocked my drink over. I would have cried. And another streamer doing this. Let's go, Draven. I appreciate you watching the stream, buddy. I'm just seriously annoyed. I can understand. You ever gone over the estimated predicted encounters? I don't think I have, actually. I'm trying to think if I've ever gone over odds. I don't think I've ever gone over odds. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. I don't think I've ever gone over odds. Why is my light so bright today? What the hell? That makes me look so orange. Did I? Why do I look so orange? You know what? I'm over it. I don't think I've ever gone over odds. I guess unless you count Dynamax Adventure Hunts. No, this needs to be full paint. You're gonna start day drinking? Just drink responsibly. That's all that matters. That's the only thing I can... The only thing I'll suggest is just drink responsibly. I don't drink myself, but... I'll never, like, gun somebody for wanting to do that. Bam, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, bam. Do, 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 do. I don't know what you're talking about, Lost. I keep clicking off the thing by accident. Yeah, the only thing I could think of, like, that I've gone over odds on is, like, Dynamax Adventures. Because we've done several. I know I've had to have done about 100. And, still haven't gotten a shiny. Oh, we did get a shiny out of it. We just didn't get a shiny legendary. We've gotten a couple of shinies, so we got... Since this channel started, I've gotten Lampent and Centiscorch. What up, birds? Welcome back, Shadow. Only 458 for you? Fair. Yeah, so we went through daylight savings time, and I found out that the UK, I don't know about the rest of Europe, UK doesn't go back until later this month. So we have 3 weeks of weird time where we're a 4-hour difference instead of a 5-hour difference. Which is why my streams have been at weird times. I know a lot of my viewers are in the UK. Yeah, welcome back, Shadow. Hopefully you're feeling better. I know you say you've been sick a lot lately. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom, doom. Whee! Yo, what up, Loki? Welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully we can get a shiny at some point. How do you get to Celadon? You're in Lavender Town. Just head to the west. You go west through Route 8. And at the end of Route 8, before you go into the gap between the routes, there's a route, just like with getting to Vermilion from Cerulean. You know how you have to go through the underground tunnel? There's an underground tunnel at the end of Route 8, which will take you to Route 7 to get to Celadon. Pokemon introduced a shiny or a player find it first? Pokemon had a shinies, and they were just like a weird way to get shinies in the beginning of the game. In like earlier games. Yeah, it used to be based on your DVs. I couldn't tell you how you determine all of that stuff. I have shiny hunted in Crystal before, through the Masuda method, like doing eggs and stuff, and I ended up with a shiny Ekans and a shiny Snubbull. If my DS was charged, I would show you, but my DS is dead as a doornail. It's so dead, dude. I haven't charged that thing in so long. I should charge it at some point, though. I really want to try to get a 3DS capture card at some point, but they're like $400. It's just like, is it worth it? As a content creator, it'd be worth it, but I don't know. If this channel makes money at some point, then maybe, but I'm not in it for... I didn't get into this to make money. I get into this to spread my love for shiny hunted Pokemon. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, ever since I lowered my bitrate, I haven't really had issues and drops in stream, thank God. Thank goodness. I have sugar and now I'm making tea. Let's go. Welcome back, Welch. Shiny Stinky. I just threw my controller on the ground. I'm so angry. Yeah, Bobette, I can't see your profile picture. It's so tiny, dude. Let me see if I can... Okay. Fascinating. Yeah, it looks all right. Bum, 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 bum. Doo, doo, doo. Yeah, I dig it. Your knees hurt for sitting down for a bit? Ugh. Yeah, my heel is hurting. I did not mean to do that. When I was standing up for 2 hours, beginning a stream. I think the goal today would be to try to get to 1600. Been sitting for 3 hours. Oh, that would hurt my cakes. That hurt my booty cheeks. I can't sit for that long. Unless I'm in like a super comfortable chair. Which I used to be. I used to have a recliner as a chair. I could sit there for hours. Just old man. But you know. I forgot that I could actually sit back in this chair and be fine. Do I like drinking coffee? No, I drink artificial caffeinated beverages. Like Ghost Energy, not a sponsor. You're a tea girl? Fair. This song's a bop, dude. I will say my issue with this chair is the same issue I had with when I had a gaming chair before. It's like there's not enough support in the booty meats region. Got the big arch meal for lunch. Let's go. Girl Hell 99. Probably not. The only reason I'm doing Mario Kart music is because Nintendo doesn't really come after you for copyright claims. They can, and at some point, I'm sure they, they might. But I thought about putting on the Doom, not Eternal, not 2016, but what's the Doom the Dark Ages soundtrack for one of these shiny hunts? But I'm like, oh, I'm gonna scare everybody away if I do the Doom soundtrack. Got it yesterday and today. It's pretty good. You haven't had McDonald's in such a long time, mostly because it's like it went up in price by a lot compared to what it used to be, right? And so I just don't really get McDonald's. The last thing I had from McDonald's, my sister actually had a, she did like an order for herself or whatever, and she had one of the hot honey chicken sandwiches that they did, and it was good. I liked it a lot. But I like hot honey, so I thought about buying some hot honey from like the store, but I just haven't done it. I like the chicken nuggets. I like tempura battered chicken in general, so yeah, their nuggets are pretty good. They're not like the best chicken nugget. I think Wendy's has got them beat, but as a standalone, I like tempura battering in general, so. I'm not a big McDonald's guy though. Like if I'm gonna eat fast food, I'd rather go to Taco Bell or something. You know, that's my guilty pleasure. I haven't had Taco Bell in a minute though. When they brought back the volcano quesarito, I went just to get a volcano quesarito. Yeah, let's go, Tyler. I love the volcano quesarito. And then I went back again after that, and they had already gotten rid of it. But you could still get the regular quesarito, which is my favorite item that Taco Bell has. But that volcano quesarito is so good. And I went back, I was like, oh, they don't have it on the menu anymore? I was like, why not make the volcano sauce permanent, dude? That stuff's so good. Man, now I want a quesarito. Like my favorite fast food item. Dude, speaking of burritos, we used to have this place a long time ago. In our city called... Oh God, what was the restaurant called? It was like something burrito. But it was like... they didn't do traditional burritos. They might have had a traditional one on the menu, but it was all like weird stuff. Right? Like they had like an Asian burrito where it had like sweet and sour chicken, or it was like sesame chicken or something like that, and rice and all kinds. Like they had all kinds of like crazy burritos. And they had these fries. They were like the best fries I've ever had. Used to love Taco Bell. I taught myself how to make the crunch wraps now and make everything in a crunch wrap form. That's completely fair. So I started buying their... if you go to like the grocery store, they sell like their hot sauce in a bottle. And so I always buy the Diablo sauce in a bottle. And then so if I'm making tacos at home or something like that, I always have their Diablo sauce. Or if I'm making a burrito at home, I have Diablo sauce. That Diablo sauce is so good. I used to also buy their Chipotle sauce and make Chipotle mac and cheese with their Chipotle sauce. What the hell kind of question is that? Get out of my chat. That was so cringe. Let's report that to my partner manager. Wasabi wands. What's that? I've never heard of that. Yeah, they're banned. Diablo sauce top tier. Agreed. Yeah, I'd buy their Chipotle sauce and make Chipotle chicken mac and cheese, but then I stopped buying their sauce. Do sushi tacos and have fries? Oh, interesting. Sounds like a California thing, as weird as like something like I guess, to be fair, I love Tex-Mex a lot too, so which is like a Texas Mexican food blend. God, I'm trying to think of what the place was called here. There's like something burrito, which that's all they served was burritos. Let me actually. I don't feel like looking it up. But I know they went out of business when COVID hit, sadly. Well, that and the business partners got into a giant argument and split the company in half. And one of them was going to make burgers and the other was burritos, and they both failed. Yikes. I bet if they came back now, they would do really well because can you get on need food? Yes, go eat. I ate this morning and then I took a nap. You know, on board with some fusion stuff, like here in Houston, I have a barbecue place that makes barbecue sushi. I don't know see, I'm not a big fan of sushi, so maybe I would like barbecue sushi. I'm fine with seaweed, and I'm fine with like I love rice, and so going for 16, yeah. Like I'm fine with seaweed and rice. I just don't like a lot of the crap they put in sushi. Like I don't like cucumber like that. One of my favorite ones that I've done before, which is basically the California roll, but without the without the cucumber. So it was like, you know, the seaweed wrap with the rice, and it had crab and cream cheese in it. And I like that without the cucumber, obviously. Like, I don't mind seaweed. I love rice. I literally eat rice every day if I could. Actually, I had an orange chicken and rice last night. As in, I made some chicken and I cubed it up and shook it up in some orange sauce that I bought. Put on a bed of rice. That's good. Shaggy dog or crunchy dragon roll? I don't know what any of that is. Cucumbers replaced with jalapenos. Oh, actually, I probably would then. Jalapenos are pretty good. They can be overwhelming though. I don't mind like pieces of jalapeno. It's when I'm very like, I don't know. Like I've tried to eat jalapeno poppers and I'm like, I'm good. Not that they taste bad. They taste fine. Maybe it's a texture thing. Maybe it's an autism thing. I don't know. It's not heat, but just for the jalapeno flavor. Oh, that's fair then. Rice is good, but I like ice cream more. But ice cream isn't a meal. You should eat ice cream in moderation. You should eat like an actual meal and then have ice cream on the side. But I'm not going to tell you how to live. Eat what you want. I'm not going to judge you. Actually, I will judge you, but eat what you want. I'm not your parent. Dang, that kind of sounds good. To be fair, my favorite part is the cream cheese. I love cream cheese, dude. It's so good. Ooh, you know what I could do this week? I just got an idea for dinner later this week. I might do it. I might make some chicken dip later this week. Set it in the crock pot and let it cook all day. Get some chicken thighs or something. Damn. Get some cream cheese. Ooh, no, instead of chicken, I could get spicy sausage. Ooh. I'm fat, guys. Dude, my light is like not bright enough right now. Unless I'm sitting right here. I sound like a turtle. Nothing to eat? I always hear that a lot. It's like, oh, there's nothing to eat. And it's like, bro, there's so much food in the house. White turtle. Yeah, one day. White turtle. White turtle. White turtle. My goat. I love white turtle. And if you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to hit that follow button. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit that like button. Hit subscribe as well. I greatly appreciate you guys for even just watching the streams. It really does mean a lot. Thank you for the shiny charms, Welsh. I appreciate you. It wasn't. I need a. I need bread to make sandwiches. I need mustard to make tuna, etc. So, look here. Sometimes you got to make it work. Sometimes you just got to make it work. I know my chat broke on YouTube and I didn't even realize. It didn't break in StreamerBot or I'm reading the chats, but that was so bizarre. Got to use a tortilla to make a sandwich. You take a tortilla, sandwich meat, roll it up, have a tortilla roll, put you a slice of cheese in it. But what you do is you take the slice of cheese, cut it in half, and so you have a long piece of cheese. What am I gonna do? Eat this tuna raw? You know how many times? So back in the day, I used to go to the gym a lot, and so I would eat a lot of protein. You know how many times I would just open a bag of tuna and just eat it? Was it good? No. Did it get my protein? Yeah. That's when I started buying like the flavored tuna packs, and those aren't very good either. But I had protein goals to hit, so that's what I would do. Which, speaking of, I need to start doing that again. Just buy a bunch of tunas and eat tuna every day. But I've also heard that like eating tuna every day is bad for you, so I don't really know. Cause of, like all the mercury that's in tuna fish. I don't know how true that is though. Like if I eat a pack of tuna a day, it's gonna kill me. I'd Google search it, but you know, their AI would say I would die tomorrow if I started eating tuna today. So. Stupid Gemini. So I hate it. Well, we gotta have AI in everything. You're gonna go to the bathroom one day and it's gonna be like, our AI indicators show that you don't have enough fiber today. It's like, stop analyzing my poop. Sorry. Our indicators say that you haven't had enough fiber. Put the tuna on a bagel? Fair. Bro. We have analyzed that you haven't had enough fiber today. It's like, thanks. Bagel. Bagel! I haven't had a bagel in a long time. Tuna on a bagel? Fair. It's like the poor man's, what's that? Lox? Tomato and lox or something in lox? Except for lox is salmon, but it's like you can't afford. You can't afford salmon, so you put tuna, canned tuna on a bagel. Is it just called bagel and lox, and it's a bagel with a slice of tomato and a slice of salmon or something like that? Bagels and lox, yeah. But instead of the salmon, you put tuna fish because salmon's expensive in some places. That would be funny. You'll hammer the toilet if it starts talking. There's some people's vacuum cleaners that have AI in them now. It's like, why? I don't need this thing to do one thing: get the dirt off the floor. That's it. I don't need it to talk to the internet and tell you how many seconds I'm vacuuming my internet or vacuuming the floor. Holy. Yeah, it's been a thing for a while now. Well, not necessarily AI, but there's been some vacuum cleaners that will connect to your Wi-Fi. I don't know what information they're sending or if there's microphones, but yeah, there's some vacuum cleaners now that they're like, oh, connect to an app or whatever on your phone to diagnose this problem or whatever, but it's really just connecting to your Wi-Fi. You hate that? Imagine it has a hidden camera. Well, to be fair, your Alexas and your all that stuff, they listen to you all the time. So. Yeah, the vacuum connects to the Wi-Fi. It was the same thing as like washer and dryers. They'll connect to your Wi-Fi. Like modern ones do. It's just like, why? Why do I need all that? I just need it to do one task. I don't need it to tell me what temperature it is outside. Doesn't make any sense. We're in the age of information. What's the most valuable thing? Information. Does TikTok connect to the Wi-Fi? What up, Just a Die? Welcome in, welcome in. Remember how the game says when you catch a shiny? We've never tried this again. I don't understand what you're saying. A bagel board? Does the TikTok connect to the Wi-Fi? Oh my god, Welshie, I hate you. If you catch a shiny, it says, please never try this again. No, it doesn't. When you catch a shiny, it says, oh, you found a shiny. Do this again. Find all 150 Pokemon that are shiny in this game. Because it listens to them. You know, you can, I mean, if you have Facebook on your phone, it does the same thing. Actually, if you have a Google phone or if you have an Apple phone, they all do it. All your phone, like everything, they claim that it doesn't. But how can, like, for example, if I talked about peanut butter, right? How I like peanut butter, and I'm looking for new brands of peanut butter. I guarantee you I'll have a GIF ad at some point in my life. I'm like, stop it. Hate you. Why are you listening to me? Nothing to hide. I mean, neither do I, really. You don't care? Is it an issue? Yes, because it's still a privacy issue, right? Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, Bobette. It's the principle of the thing. It's like you don't want somebody listening in on your conversations. Not that you say anything derogatory or anything like that, but like you still, like, if somebody's like has a cup up to your door listening to what you're saying, that would irritate you, right? It's the same thing. It's kind of like the same concept, right? You don't want somebody listening in on you, so you don't want devices listening to you either. Granted, I'm a streamer, so all my stuff, Google's listening to me anyway. So Google and Amazon are listening to me anyway, so. Bagels? Yeah, I haven't had a bagel in a long time. Plug on the phone, you're back. You got Vaporeon? Let's go. Well, I don't have Siri. I don't have Apple products. The only Apple product I ever had was an iPhone 4, and I had an iPod Touch back in the day. Those are the only times I had Apple products. So I do not have Siri. Yo, what's up? Bloodstar, welcome in. I was like, why? My brain. I saw your name and I was like, why can't I figure this out? Yo, what's up, Luck? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, we're going for Shiny Squirtle. We are indeed. You want to swap to Android when you upgrade? I mean, they're just as bad, right? So they're all corporate overlords. Next one is it. All right, Novice. If it's not it, you're banned. That's the rules around here. When you predict it and you're wrong, you're banned. All right, everyone say bye, Novice. I'm kidding. I'm a head out. It's a joke. We do be kidding. This is the final. I always feel like this is the final track of the song, and it's not. Doing good. Just doing a special challenge on Leaf Green. Ooh, what are you doing? I'm always looking for other challenges to do in these games. Did I update the count? I don't even know. It's all good. Yeah, that's strange, Logan. An all-female Pokemon challenge. Okay, okay. I assume you got your female starter. 12.5%. It's the final count. Yeah. I have to sing it off key and out of tune, which is basically the same thing, because apparently YouTube copyright claims, that kind of stuff. Love this game. Me too. Me too. It'd be really cool to do an EV only playthrough of this, but you just can't get Espeon and Umbreon in this game. So you'd only have Eevee, Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon. Female Venusaur? Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna do something silly for the other three. I'm gonna check Bulbasaur and Charmander. Just as a joke. Yeah, I think we'll get to 1600 and I might end the stream, I'll be honest. But. Alright, let's check Bulbasaur. Thank you for the shiny luck, Welsh. 1600. Yeah. Get it. Pew. 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 Sidestep. That's fair. Why does the sprite look shiny? That is a shiny sprite, right? But it's not shiny, obviously. Fascinating. You heard it? Did I yawn? Fair. It's only been 3 hours. Yeah, I usually stream for about 3 hours on this channel. Alright, our final check. I usually stream for about 3 hours. I'll be live tomorrow, though. I will put a poll on the community tab on YouTube. It needs to be 6. I thought about streaming 6 hours, but it gives me a chance to do other things with my life. Alright, that time I yawned. Tomorrow I won't be able to. I am gonna go play Pokemon the TCG tomorrow and Thursday. We'll see though. But if you do want more of me, and you're interested in other horror games or just other games in general, I do have a multitude of other channels. So you have BHK Plus, where we are going to be doing a Resident Evil Requiem Insanity Mode playthrough at some point soon. I have BHK Plus and my main channel, The Biohazard King, as well. Is that supposed to be an insult? You are weird. I don't understand why people use that as an insult. They're like, I'm gonna insult you. Okay. That's your insult? That's all you got? I'm a fat guy with white in my beard, and your insult is that? That's crazy. Imagine being 4. That's so funny. Calling somebody gay as an insult is the strangest thing. Holy. Yes, we are at 1,600 encounters. Which means I might wrap up stream here. No. Go eat. I'm not hungry. Why would I eat when I'm not hungry? Man. Yeah, I'm going to put a poll up in about an hour or so. Might be a little less than that. To see if we want to continue doing this tomorrow or if we want to switch to... we could switch to do Let's Go Pikachu, or I could do a Sword and Shield, or actually we could do Dynamax Adventures tomorrow. I'll run a poll. If you watch on YouTube, there'll be a poll in the community tab in about, give me about like 20 minutes or so. Yeah, it would be Dynamax Adventures and Pokemon Sword. And you guys would be able to join if you want to join for Dynamax Adventures. Maybe we'll try to hunt. I'll see what I have in Dynamax Adventures to hunt. But it could be fun. Anyway, for now, I am going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys as always. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to hit that follow button. I greatly appreciate you. We will be continuing to do Twitch streams along with our vertical streams on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to double tap your screen to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. It won't be members only. It'd be public if we do Dynamax Adventure. So anybody can join. The only thing I ask is that if you join one, that you let other people join before you join another one. Yeah. I'll do a poll and see what people want to see first. Because I was thinking about doing either Dynamax Adventures, or we could start trying to think of what other games we could do alongside this. We could do Sword and Shield, like the base game, like a shiny only playthrough of that, but that's also really hard. We could do a shiny only playthrough of Let's Go Pikachu. I could like start that over. Because if you remember, we tried to do that last a few months ago, but I ended up not finishing it because like I felt like interest was down. But if people want to see that, then we'll do it again. And we'll actually do a traditional hunt for things anyway. Or I can just start shiny hunting Mewtwo and let's go. I'll post a poll. There'll be 4 options. I'll figure out all the options, but there'll be a poll over on the community tab. Pokopia has you in the basement. Fair enough. I understand. People have been saying that a lot about Pokopia. But enjoy Santorio. Santoryu. Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here for now. I appreciate you guys. Definitely check out what's called the post tab now on YouTube, and I'll run a poll to see what you guys want to see. For now, I am gonna get out of here. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.